Jack Fletcher, Tough Sports TV. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. I'm delighted to be joined today by Mr. Alen, the Savage. Babic. You okay, Alen?
Yes, my brother, I'm here. I was trying to summon the Savage, but he's not here. No, you said I'm looking smart today, so it's just Alen. no Savage today. Thank you. Thank you for calling.
To get to that point, so before we start this interview today, are you going to be Alen, or are you going to be Savage, or are you going to be a bit of both?
Well, I never know where Savage is going to come, but I'm Alen for now. You know, you're safe. Your channel is safe from blocking.
Good stuff.
No, we're going to be good. We're going to be good.
First and foremost, Alen, I know that you had a shoulder operation not so long back.
Yeah.
How's that recovering?
Well, it's very good. You know, it's out of everybody's expectation. You know, it's better than everybody said. You know, they said about 6 months. Now I'm 2 months in, and now I can already fight. You know, I already started sparring. So next week I'm gonna start with real sparring sessions. You know, with my guy. So let's see just how. But I think for May, I think I already had a fight. You know, 15th of May, I think Eddie Hearn said on what's the other card. So I'm looking forward to the fight, and I'm gonna be there.
Obviously, having an injury at this point where you're building momentum with Matchroom off the back of a great win against Tom Little, then all of a sudden you're out the game for a couple of months. Frustrating time for you?
No, why? But it's all good. You know, I did what I had to do. You know, I made my name. You know, fans want to see me, so I did everything I needed to do. And the shoulder was actually pretty bad on the Chandel Winters fight. So I was just hold on, you know, just hold on for a few more fights to make a true impact, you know, like I did. And my shoulder was with me. I'm proud of my shoulder because I was in camp with Dillian, and they put those stuff on my shoulder all the time. I couldn't even spar. So I actually lasted pretty good. It was good. So I'm proud of my shoulder. I wasn't like angry or something like that. Frustrated, no. Why would I be frustrated? I did everything I need to do, and now I can continue on my path. You know, I needed the rest. My body needed the rest. It was too much stress. I came from nothing, and to rise so high, and it brings a lot of stress with it. You know, so I needed this time.
So you went over to Gibraltar to support your boy Dillian Whyte, and I noticed on social media that you was involved in a Nick Webb victory interview after his performance against Eric Pfeiffer. Great performance from Nick Webb. He went in there as an underdog, and it was a classy performance, emphatic finish. You know, Eric Pfeiffer was 7-0, and you're setting your sights on Nick Webb next. Is that the fight that you want?
Yeah, of course. I loved his style. You know, he went all in. I don't think he can do not even a single round with Savage like that. But it will be a funny fight, you know, with no holding back, because I'm going in twice as hot, you know. So I think it will be a really great fight for the fans, and that's the only reason why I won it. Because other than that, he refused to fight me for 3 times already. So I won't give him a fight. But after that beautiful victory and everything, I think we have a beautiful momentum. I think it's going to be a great fight.
I mean, Nick Webb's
I just hope he doesn't back out.
Obviously, Nick Webb's coming off the back of that win. He's gathering momentum. He's a tall chap. You know, he's got fast hands. He's proved that he's got power in both hands as well. So how does the Savage get in there and nullify Nick Webb and take him out of the game?
No, I just overrun him in every single second. No, he can't do nothing, you know, really. I think it's going to be an easy but very painful victory, you know. I think it's going to be similar to Tom Little fight, you know, because he can't do much more than Tom Little. He is kind of a little bit better, but I think Tom Little has a better head because he fought many tougher opponents than Nick Webb, and I think Nick Webb is already scared, you know. So I want him to prove me wrong, you know. So it will be really interesting to see what Nick Webb shows up, you know, who will he be. Because I know how I'm going to be. You know, I have only one gear. So let's see, when I'm going to go for 100 punches in the first round. So if he can survive that, he can have the match, you know. So but I don't really think he can do anything. I think he's another stepping stone for me, And again, some people are going to doubt me, but I think much less people are going to doubt me now because they know what I can do. It's not. I don't have any secrets.
I was just going to say, Alan, the strategy that you've implemented for all your other fights, high volume of punches, pure aggression, is that the same tactic that you use in the fight against Nick Webb, or will you switch it up a little bit because he's a taller, rangier opponent?
No, but I think Tom Little was taller and rangier. I never saw bigger man than Tom Little in life. He's big. So no, I don't need to change tactic for Nick Webb. I'm going to need to change tactic for much more experienced guys and better guys, top 10 guys. All the way to top 10, I don't need to change nothing. I just run over these guys, and I'm twice as ready now, I've done something new, I started waking up early at 4 o'clock in the morning and stuff and running the sprints, and I'm just mentally even tougher. And that was always my game. I'm mentally tough, I'm not that physically roughened up. I am roughened up, but I'm not that physically tough as I am mentally, So I think I'm going to break him even before the fight begins. I think he can handle it because I am so happy to come back and to fight in Eddie Hearn's garden again. It's going to be a dream for me. So you got to take it all from me, You got to kill me. You really got to kill me to make me quit or something. I would never quit. I would never. Even if I die, I'm going to still fight in the underworld, So I don't care. I don't think he has that in himself. But let's see. He was down a couple of times. So, when you are down a couple of times, you don't have the same mindset anymore. They can say it is, but it's not. And I had 6 fights and 13 rounds total. So I want to continue on that path, Give me a few more fights and then we go for it all. No more stepping stones.
We've actually got Nick Webb due to come on the show next week. So if you've got any message to Nick Webb now, you just want to look into the camera and give that message to Nick.
Nick, let's go, Nick. I want to be like Cusick now, but I like Nick Webb. He's a good guy, I can't activate the Savage now and start talking shit and stuff because I really like the guy. I just hope he shows up because I think it's a big fight for me, for him also. I think it's a very, very big fight. I'm better ranked at the moment than at Bridgebait and stuff, so a lot of things happening for me, and I think he needs to fight me. I think he needs that fight. If he wants to do something big with boxing. If he wants to keep it at domestic level and stuff, then he will not fight me but I just hope he fights me. I hope. Let's go. I'm injured. I'm still injured, but I talk like I'm not. And I don't care. I'm going to be ready for 15th of May. They told me, listen, Nick. They told me I'm not going to be ready. So you're going to fight half of me. So it's a great opportunity for you. I know I am going to be ready. So I really hope we're going to have a beautiful fight. It's going to be hell because I saw him. He throws his punches with everything he's got. Not a lot of people do that. He throws everything into the fight, and that's why I was so happy to challenge him and stuff.
So obviously you're recovering from a shoulder injury, but you're in camp at the minute. How much does that affect your training day today, Alan?
Well, like I said, I'm training my mental strength every day. So it doesn't bothers me as a second because I don't need my body, I need only my head. I need my strong head, and I need my body is there just to exact the punishment, So my body is just a tool. My body is like a vehicle, and I just try to keep everything in check and everything healthy, I go into the sea every day. I do stuff. I go to ice baths. I do saunas. I do everything I can to prepare my body, but my mind is what is really strong, And every single my fight, I fight in my head, literally in my head. So I don't need body to feel ready. I already feel ready. I can fight tomorrow. I would fight tomorrow. I told to Eddie Hearn, if somebody backs down from a fight in Gibraltar, I'm in. Don't even ask me. I want to fight in my left hand alone. I have a left hand, so that's like 80% of my boxing. If you follow me, all of my finishes were with my left hand. So my right is just there to set things up. My left is my real fight. Joe Frazier left hook and stuff.
So am I right in thinking that the target date for your next fight is made it 50, but there's nothing been confirmed yet from Eddie. Just waiting for that confirmation.
Yeah, it's 15th of May. Me and Eddie talked about it. I said yes, so it's nothing official, but I think 90% is going to be there. You know, Dylan likes the date, Eddie likes the date, everybody likes the date. I like the date, so I think May I'm going to fight for sure. I think Boazzi, they mentioned Boazzi and undercard, so that's why I'm telling you. They didn't tell me in person, but I hear them mentioning, you know, undercard Boazzi. I would like that. You know, it's a big fight, so I just want to fight. You know, I don't care if it is a 1st of May or a 29th of May. I don't care. It can be the month after, but just I want to fight in the next 2 months. You know, because I'm getting impatient really fast. You know, I want to get in, but I have so much energy to give to people. I have so much shit to talk about, and I just want the opportunity. You know, I'm going to be ready. I'm going to seize it, move to my hands. This is my comeback fight. You know, my first comeback fight ever. You know, so that's what I said at the beginning. I'm not going to go slow route. I already have a comeback fight in first year in my pro career, so I want to do everything now. You know, I'm the most ready that I'm ever going to be now. In few years, I'm going to be ready, but I'm just going to be a few years older, and I'm going to be the same mentality, same head. So give me everybody now, and I want this year at least 3 fights till the end of the year. That would be perfect. I would like 4. I think they said that they can give me 3, so that'd be perfect for me.
So hypothetically, best case scenario, you go into the ring against Nick Webb and get an emphatic victory. There's been talk on social media about eventually a collision course of you potentially meeting Fabio Wardley at some point. Is that a fight that you consider, or is that sort of a conflict of interest? Because you're both involved with Dillian.
Fabio Wardley is my brother. You know, I don't know why would we fight. We have so many guys to fight, you know, other than each other. So we are both from the wolf pack of Dillian Whyte, and I don't see need for that fight. No, I never look at him like an opponent. You know, I couldn't look at him. He's my brother. I was cheering for him with my heart. You know, I can't say now, I'm gonna fight. No, if the gods will it, if the fans will it, one day, why not? We're gonna have a beautiful fight. But no, it's way too early for me and to him. You know, I don't see the point. I don't see why. Why would we have so many guys that we want to beat up? So I just don't see the point. It's like putting, I don't know, stablemates together. Don't do that. You know, it's not the way it goes in boxing. Yeah. But so I'm happy that fans are interested, because it can be a fight a lot longer than way, some years.
Just quickly moving back to Nick Webb. So this fight goes ahead 15th of May. I know that not all fighters want to give a fight prediction, but you know, is it going to be an early finish on the night?
Well, like I said, for now I successfully give a prediction to every single of my fights. So I think Nick Webb is not going to last 3 rounds. It's going to be over in 2. You know, I think maybe he can survive second round, but in third round it's going to be hell, like with Neil Kennedy. I think it's going to be a very similar fight to those that I had. It is the same kind of quality. Neil Kennedy, Chandel Winters is a little bit better. Tom Little is maybe a little bit behind, but it's all the same stuff. And I went through them like hurricane, you know. So I really don't see nothing he can bother me with. But he punches hard. He has a puncher's chance. He's bigger. He's 30 kilos bigger than me, you know. So let's see what happens. But I don't see it going good for him. But listen, my shoulder can crack at any time. So it's an interesting fight for me also to challenge my body again, you know, because sparring is one thing, but when all the stress adds up, it's going to be a big fight. So let's just see, you know. I'm in for it. I'm in for it all. Fans want to see me, and I'm happy for that, you know. So I'm going to do it for my Savage Army. I'm going to break my body again. If I need to go to the surgery again, I don't care. It's only like a month or 2 recovery, which is good. It's a great recovery. It was the best time of my life, this recovery, you know. I don't have to worry about what I'm going to eat and stuff. I just recover. I train for myself. I go to sea. So it was beautiful. Beautiful. I did everything perfect.
I think the interesting thing about this fight is Nick Webb gathered some momentum now. So this fight could significantly change his career in boxing. It's a massive game changer for him and for yourself.
Yeah.
Springboard you.
Yeah, that's what I say. That's why I say he should take the fight, because it's a really, really bigger fight for him than for me. You know, he's on a. I think maybe I'm gonna be the underdog. Maybe even I don't know, but I think it's a big fight for him. You know, and if he can do something to upset me, I don't see it, but. No, I think it's a great fight. You know, I think the fans want to see it, so why not? I'm all in for that. You know, the more the talk, the better. You know, so, and there is a lot to talk about that fight. You know, so we've been trying to get Nick Webb for a year now, for Fabio Wardley and for myself, and we couldn't get him on. So now he's a little bit stronger. He thinks he's stronger. He's on a momentum. He's everything. Has whole England behind him. You know, and I respect that. You know. I'm just there to entertain you guys, but he's your guy, so I'm gonna go in to snatch something from something, and that's something from somebody, and that's what I want to do. You know, I want to ruin everybody's plans. That's just what I do.
Alen, you burst onto the scene very quickly. You've gathered a lot of popularity very quickly. Everybody wants to see you fight. Everybody's still excited about you. You're still an unknown quantity in regards to the elite level heavyweights. But from your personal viewpoint, how good is Alen Savage Babic? Can you see yourself at the top level in the next 12 months, maybe, you know, fighting maybe the likes of Anthony Joshua, you know, Tyson Fury? Is that what you're setting your sights on?
Well, listen, me and my coach know where I am for 10 years already. You know, so I have so much things to show you guys. You know, I have so much depth in boxing. And I'm really a boxing student, and I know everything about boxing. I'm a boxing encyclopedia, in moves, in punches, and in knowledge. So I just live boxing every day. I train like Marvin Hagler did. I train differently, and I've been telling to everybody. Nobody's listening, but they're starting to listen. So I'm not saying I'm gonna knock out Joshua, but I'm saying I don't know where my point is, and I think Nick Webb is just gonna be a quick knockout. So nobody knows where I can go. I don't even know. You know, maybe Nick Webb knocks me out in one round. That's a possibility. But I think that is what attracts people. You know, because they don't know what they want to see. Savage is a fucking animal. You know, I don't know where I can go. I can go as far as bringing the old school back, like I said millions of times. I can go as far as changing something. You know, I can go as far as making I got this from my town, you know, from major of my town. So I already been through so much, you know, because I burst to the scene with nothing, literally nothing. So I already accomplished much. So I don't know where is the end. Now I want it all. Alen is good. You know, I did everything I need to do for my name in Croatia. So I'm known here. But Savage takes over and he wants everything. I want the stars, you know. Nothing can satisfy me now, you know. So all of those names you said, I just look at them as my opponents, you know, and I just respect them so much. And you know, it's so many names that they're already talking to me, like fight this, fight that. So I think in about 1 or 2 years it's gonna be hell. It's gonna be hell. Nobody knows what I can do. Nobody knows how I'm gonna act if somebody knocks me out. There's also an interesting thing. I don't know that. I was never knocked out. I was never knocked down. I was never in a crazy situation where I'm tired of boxing. I was never tired of boxing. So let's just see what happens. You know, nobody knows. But I know I'm gonna perform every time. I'm gonna give you everything. I'm gonna give you my heart, and I'm gonna go to surgery every fight if I have to. I'm gonna have 10 surgeries. I don't care. Just don't care. I talked like this when I was in the hospital bed also. You know, I'm not a normal guy. So,
and would you say that
how far I can go?
Would you say that Filip Hrgović is still on your target list?
Yes, of course. The Savage was created for the guys like him, for him especially. So the Savage was created for Filip Hrgović. We're gonna fill the stadium in Croatia. That's gonna be my top, my pick. You know, that's gonna be it. So when it comes, it's gonna be glorious. So I don't want it to come soon because I have so much more knockouts, beautiful highlight reels to show you guys. But when all that settles, next year or year after that, brother, we're gonna make history. You know, I'm in it for the history. I'm not in it for the money or something. It's not that shit will come by itself. You know, I don't even know how much I'm gonna get it for. I don't fucking care. But I want to make history. I want to bring children to boxing gyms. You know, I want to make my beautiful coastal town of Rovinj to the big map. you know, to know that the champions live there, you know, and I want to do so many stuff, you know. I always ask myself, what do I want to do? And I was like, oh, nothing. Now I know. I saw it, you know. I saw everything. I hang out with Dylan all the time. I saw everything and I want everything. I want it now, you know, and I want to fucking grab it. I don't want somebody to hand me out. I want to grab it with both my arms and don't let go, you know. They don't understand the power. They don't understand the depth that I'm thinking about, you know. I'm thinking about a legacy, you know. So I want to do everything. But and Filip Hrgović is going to be my main nemesis. You know, that is what I have in my head, and I respect him as a boxer, but I hate him as a person. You know, he looks funny, he looks stupid. So I just wanna take that stupid smurf off his face. You know, somebody who came from dormant, from nothing, to take down Olympic candidate, Olympic medalist. That would be a story, you know, to write about. So I want that. I want stories. I want Rocky. I watch Rocky so many times. I want to be one.
I think I can speak on behalf of the whole boxing community that we're definitely enjoying the Savage journey. Just moving quickly on to Dillian Whyte against Povetkin. Classy performance, early finish. What's your viewpoint on that fight?
Well, it was expected, you know, but he was the same as he was in the first fight. You know, I think the first fight he was even better. Dylan, it was amazing. So it was the same, you know. Povetkin just a veteran of this sport, but he was just too overwhelmed, you know, because he couldn't do much. Because if he pulled that uppercut again, that would be like 1,000,000 to 1 odds. So I don't really think he could do anything. I expected exactly as it happened. You know, I really thought he's gonna knock him out in first round, and he almost did. You know, and Povetkin was just gone. He didn't even punch him. I think 2 times maybe. So Povetkin is done. You know, he's a great champion for Russia. You know, and he's always been this humble guy. You know, and everything. And he's an amazing guy. Just to stand by him, you can feel the energy. You know. It's respect, you know. It's fear and respect that I feel when I stand next to Povetkin. So I really respect him, and I think he has a few fights left himself, but not on that level, you know. Don't give him to Joshua, Dylan. They're gonna do damage on him, you know. So I would just like him to have a beautiful retirement, you know, and stuff. He did a lot of things for boxing. I know Povetkin my whole life, you know. He's an idol already. So I don't want to see him hurt anymore. It's kind of like Miocic, Stipe Miocic. I love him. He's the guy from Croatia. His roots are from Croatia, but I don't want to see him hurt no more. You know? He's done. He's done everything. You can't do nothing more. You know, if you go over the fence, you might get seriously injured. You know, just don't do it anymore, brother. It's good. It's good. You did everything. So I think Miocic and Povetkin are on the same stuff, you know. And
Alen, who would you like to see Dillian fight next? I mean, there's talk about him fighting Deontay Wilder in the USA at some point. Is that a fight you'd like to see?
Yeah, of course, it would be a big fight for Dillian. I know Dillian wants that fight, and I think Dillian would kill him. You know, I think Deontay Wilder is done. Fury took his soul. You know, Fury took his soul from his body for both of the fights, because I think Fury won the first fight also. I think he won like 10 rounds, 10-2 would I give. So I think Dillian Whyte is gonna just take what's left. You know, I think Fury did a lot of damage to Wilder. You know, mentally, psychologically, and physically, in every single way. So I think Dillian is the perfect man to end the job. You know, just to get that fame that he deserves, and to retire a champion. I think he will retire him. I think he will knock him out cold. You know. Dylan is a dangerous guy. Too dangerous for Dylan Whyte.
Alen, it's always a pleasure bringing you onto the channel. Thanks for coming on to Tough Sports TV today. Just before we let you go, you got any final words? You want to thank any sponsors, any shout-outs at all?
Oh, shout-out to my beautiful city of Rovinj. That's what I want to do now. And a shout-out to my army of savages. Just want to say shout-out to everybody. My savage army, thank you for watching me, and we'll see each other soon. Soon, brothers. I'm back.
Always a pleasure, Alen. Enjoy the rest of your day, and thanks for coming on to Tough Sports TV.
Thank you, brother. Thank you, brother.
Thanks, Alen.